We made it! Yay!
An adventure we dreamed about for years. The kind that pulls you far from everything familiar. They call Uganda the Pearl of Africa. And from the moment you set foot here, you understand why. The journey itself felt like a story. Winding roads, rolling green hills, and kids waving as we passed through tiny villages. I stood on a hill above the clouds, as fog curled through endless green hills, where villages and forests coexisted gently, neither intruding on the other. But we were on a mission to head deep inside the dense Bwindi Impenetrable forest, hoping to find a family of Uganda's legendary mountain gorillas. But would we actually get to see them?
Hour number 2. Still no luck.
Feels like 5.
We started our drive from Kigali, Rwanda.
And we are officially in
Uganda.
In a blink, we crossed from Rwanda into Uganda and began our journey. Rocky, unpaved roads wound ahead. But every turn opened up jaw-dropping scenery.
We're here in the Bwindi Mountains with our friend Charles. What's behind us?
8 of the volcanic mountains, but 3 are the most visible ones. Muhavura, Gahinga, and Sabinyo. But when you hike Sabinyo, you are in 3 countries without a visa: Uganda, Rwanda, and Congo.
Continuing our journey, more excited and curious children waved, and we passed animals roaming freely along the road. We finally reached our lodge, far more impressive than we expected, and were greeted by local women, performing vibrant, traditional dances. We honestly didn't expect the Gorilla Lodge to be this breathtaking. What do you think?
loving it.
Out here and in the forest foothills, we were expecting something simple.
Here we go. This is gonna be our room.
We walked into our own sitting room, a bedroom with plush beds, a massive bathroom with a hot shower, and an outdoor seating area overlooking a jaw-dropping view.
First thing tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. we'll be going to the Bwindi Impenetrable forest right behind me, where hopefully we'll get to see a family of mountain gorillas. One family among a total of 459 gorillas approximately left. Can't wait.
Good morning. It's time to see the gorillas.
After fueling up on traditional local vegetarian dishes at the hotel, it was finally time for our adventure. Our fearless driver, comfortable passenger, and security man. The day didn't start on our side. Fog crept in, raindrops began to fall, and with every passing moment, the hope of seeing the gorillas seemed to slip further away. Our luck changed as we arrived at the park. The skies began to open, and suddenly, the adventure we had dreamed of was about to begin.
We have officially arrived at the Bwindi
Impenetrable forest.
After the mandatory briefing, we were split into small groups and welcomed with another vibrant traditional dance. Uganda has roughly 56 tribes, and the traditional dances performed by local women honor their culture, expressing unity, storytelling, and a deep connection to their ancestors.
We're getting ready to start our climb to see the mountain gorillas.
Trekking is adapted to your pace, fitness, and ability. If needed, you can even be carried by a team of skilled porters. Gorilla families are spread out through different parts of the forest, and our group headed to a deeper, more remote section to start our trek.
We have started our walk with a group of 7. Very exciting. Here we go. This is just the beginning of the hike, and look at the view.
After a 30-minute leisurely walk, we reached the forest foothills, where our journey officially began, and spotted our first animal, a baboon. Our guide and ranger shared tips for spotting wildlife other than gorillas.
Inside the forest, we walk slowly, as I said, we minimize our voices. But if they hear people talking, they run away.
As we navigated the dense forest, mossy trunks and thick shrubbery surrounded us. Trusting his instincts, our ranger guided us through towering trees and thick undergrowth as we hacked our way deeper into the dense forest.
Hour number 2. Still no luck. We are gonna keep trying. Almost hour 3.
Feels like life.
We're in the heart of the forest and there's no sign of them. But we're determined. Almost there. And we're gonna find them.
Really?
Herbert here is telling us that we are almost ready to see the gorillas, correct?
Correct. We must see gorillas.
How soon will we see the gorillas?
100% sure, and in 5 to 10 minutes.
Another 45 minutes went by, plenty of time to question some of my life choices. And just as we were starting to feel hopeless, we heard them. A sudden shake in the trees caught our attention. Branches shifted and then, slowly, we spotted a baby gorilla swinging from the trees, munching on leaves as if nothing unusual was happening. We froze as each gorilla emerged on the hillside. Massive, steady, completely unbothered by our presence. And then, the silverback appeared. Enormous, commanding, the group's undeniable leader. The silverback isn't just the biggest gorilla. He's the only male in the group, guiding the females, protecting the young, and keeping the family safe.
This, my friends, is why it was worth it to come up here. How many gorillas are we looking at right now?
13. Right now I'm seeing 13.
Visiting gorillas in their natural habitat requires months of planning to secure a permit. And most visits last only about an hour. We had arrived just as they were finishing grazing. Some were still eating, others picking bugs from one another, one resting in what looked like gorilla yoga, and others were drifting off to sleep. It was time to say goodbye and start trekking back. We took one last look at the silverback, who let out a low groan before drifting off to sleep. Heading back, our luck shifted. Mother Nature had one last twist.
And just like that, we got stuck in the rain.
Worth it, 100%. I'd do it again.
We were drained, and the way back looked endless.
This is not good news. 15 minutes into the climb, this is where we are. Oh shit. But it was totally worth it to see the gorillas.
We had no choice but to push ourselves until we finally made it back, breathless but grateful.
Thank you. We made it. It was a long trek, but we did it.
How were the gorillas?
They were amazing. They were amazing.
Worth it?
Only 459. We got to see 13 of them. What's to complain?
How was the trek?
I feel like Jesus had my back the whole time.
I'm Jesus. I was behind you. My name is Jesus.
Me, Jesus.
As we drove to the lodge, we glanced back one final time at the forest we'd just trekked through, letting the whole experience sink in. Being a vegetarian can be tough in many parts of Africa, but we got lucky.
The mastermind behind all the vegetarian dishes that we've had here is Joel.
Chef Joel was born to be a chef. He uses ingredients from the lodge grounds to create beautifully presented dishes, and everything we ate tasted incredible.
Mosquito free. Yay!
After a restful night, morning arrived, and with it, the moment to say goodbye.
A very special goodbye from Winston.
Goodbye from Joel, the chef.
Bye from Brian.
From Hassan.
From Joseph.
From the forests to the villages, feeling the pulse of the traditional dances, witnessing the silverback, and being with the gorillas. Every smile, Each wave becomes part of the memory. Some moments in life linger long after the journey ends.
We just drove through that cloud forest.
Uganda will remain vivid and unforgettable.